I rarely finish cosmetic product because it rarely suits my skin. But this one saved my skin. I had a really bad breakout all over my forehead, on my cheeks and my chin, really bad. Afterwards, using AHA, BHA and PHA the wrong way. My fault. So I had to be very patient and trust the process with a product that was advertised as repairing the skin barrier, calming, evening the skin tone. I talk about interesting product, but this one is very different. The Anua Rice 70 Brightening Toner has been building a cult following within the K-beauty space. What's in it? 70% rice water, also some niacinamide, a triple ceramide complex, and multiple forms of hyaluronic acid. It sits in that interesting category between a hydrating toner and treatment product. Is the formula as elegant as the hype suggests? Today we are going full cosmetic lab on the product. Ingredient breakdown, the real science behind bran ice water, and whether it deserves a permanent spot in your skincare routine. If you've been here before, you know how we do this, but if you are new, welcome, glad you are here. Quick ground rules. INCI stands for International Nomenclature for Cosmetic Ingredients. It's a universal language, so it means that whether you buy a product in Tokyo, Paris or Milano, the ingredients are listed the same way. They are listed in the descending order of concentration. The first ingredient usually represents the highest amount of the product. In water-based product, it's usually water, and it often makes up for the majority of the product. First 5 ingredients usually give you the clearest picture of what the product really is. But here are the twists. Below 1%, you can actually list the ingredient in whatever order you want. This is where marketing ingredients and colorants, the shady stuff, usually appear. So now that everyone is up to speed, let's get into it. So what do we have in this list of ingredients? First, Oriza Sativa Rice Bran Water, 71%. Not regular water, not rice scented water. Actually water derived from outer layer of the rice grain. Anua states the exact percentage of this ingredient. I mean, you cannot be clearer, which is more transparent than most cosmetic brands. Rice bran is rich in vitamin B, vitamin E, ferulic acid, and amino acids. A nice cocktail. Don't worry, we'll go deeper in a moment because it deserves its own section. Then what do you have in the formula? You have butylene glycol. It's a lightweight humectant and solvent, and you will find it in a large number of Korean formulation. It actually helps the other ingredient to dissolve and be absorbed into the skin, and it also adds a thin layer of hydration without the greasy feeling. Very well tolerated by most types of skin. Next ingredient, glycerin. Yes, the gold standard of humectant. Glycerin attracts water from the environment and help it go deeper into the skin layers, supporting the skin moisture barrier. It's one of the most extensively studied ingredients. Not flash ingredient, but very effective. Next ingredient, dipropylene glycol. Another lightweight humectant and solvent, contributes to the product light watery texture and help improving spreadability. Very common in Asian skincare formulation. And the last one, we all love it, niacinamide or vitamin B3. This one is also very well documented in dermatological research studies. It has been shown to reduce hyperpigmentation, boost ceramide synthesis to improve the skin barrier function, and also help regulating the sebum production. The fact that it appears in the 5 first ingredients suggests a meaningful working concentration, not just a marketing strategy. So the foundation here, 71% of bran rice water, 3 complementary humectant and solvents, and a proven brightening active. That's a strong starting 5. Let's talk a little bit more about this rice bran water because it's kind of the heart of the formula. Rice bran has been used as a traditional ingredient in Asian skincare for centuries. Actually, the Japanese geisha used rice water for skin brightening. But beyond tradition, there is real chemistry. Rice bran contains ferulic acid, a potent antioxidant. If that name sounds familiar, it's because this ingredient is often used in vitamin C serum because it helps at boosting the stability of vitamin C and protect the antioxidative function of vitamin C. How? By neutralizing free radicals that cause oxidative damage to skin cells. Rice bran also contains gamma oryzanol. It's a mixture of ferulic acid esters, too much chemistry for me, found in rice bran oil that has demonstrated antioxidative property but also anti-inflammatory properties in published research. Now, all that is nice, but let's be very accurate. Most studies on rice benefits on the skin included research on tyrosinase inhibition involved in melanin production. All these studies have been conducted with high concentration of rice bran extract, not diluted rice bran in water. So while the compounds are, very present with this 71%, the concentration in this formula is way lower than what have been used in those research studies. Does that mean that it is useless? No. 71% is a significant base in this formulation. This product is built around rice bran water, which means that there is a high amount of these active compounds when you use it, especially if you use it twice per day. A few other ingredients really caught my eyes. You have a triple ceramide complex with ceramide NP, ceramide AP, and ceramide EOP, along with phytosphingoside and cholesterol. Yes, your skin cell membrane contains cholesterol. That's a good thing here. If that ceramide combination sounds deliberate, it is. Ceramide makes roughly 50% of lipid in your skin barrier. And this specific trio paired very well with cholesterol and sphingoside-based molecules. All those together mimics very well your natural lipid structure. It's a well-established approach in skin barrier formulation. Now, full transparency. Those ceramides appear at the very bottom of the ingredient list, meaning trace concentration. So it means that you won't have the same effect as a product that is ceramide focused. But even at a low level, these lipids can integrate in your skin lipid matrix and contribute to the barrier support. Then, apart from this ceramide complex, you have different forms of hyaluronic acids. You have the sodium hyaluronate, hydrolyzed hyaluronic acids, and hyaluronic acid. These two different molecules hydrate at different depths. The larger molecules will stay at the surface of the skin and form a moisturizing film, while the smaller molecules will reach deeper layers of your epidermis. So a multi-weight hyaluronic acid complex is a legitimate formulation strategy, not just marketing. So ceramide, hyaluronic acid, then panthenol or provitamin B5. This one has a function of straightening the skin barrier, point blank. Also reduces water loss and helps fighting against skin inflammation. Works beautifully along the niacinamide. And the last one, allantoin. This one is a proven skin soother that helps in cells regeneration, often used in formulations that are targeting sensitive skin or irritated skin, like mine was. What I really appreciate in this formulation is the layering logic. Humectant are at the top of the ingredient list for hydration, then you have the niacinamide for brightening, and the ceramides and hyaluronic acid complex for skin repair functions. Everything has a role and the active ingredients complement each other rather than competing. Cherry on the cake, this toner is fragrance-free and it's watery but also a little bit milky lightweight texture, absorbed really quickly in the skin. So it is well suited for dull, uneven skin tones thanks to the niacinamides and rice bran active compounds. Also for the dehydrated skins, especially if you have acne-prone skin like mine and you're using a soap that is kind of drying, apply this product right after washing your face. Do not let your face dry up. It helps also for sensitive skin because you have no fragrance, no essential oils, allantoin and panthenol for soothing and with anti-inflammatory properties. Finally, if you have oily or combination skin like mine, the texture is genuinely watery, no heaviness and no film after applying. As someone with acne-prone combination to oily skin, I was very skeptical about this product. Everyone was praising it on social media, from people having dry skin to people having acne. But listen, I was in a period of despair. My skin was oily, but also itchy, was breaking out, very sensitive and visibly extremely damaged. I've been burned so many times by toner that didn't do anything to my skin, and I never finished one bottle. At best, they were doing nothing, and at worst, they were congesting my skin, which led to more breakouts. But this toner genuinely helped me. It takes time. It's not a miracle product. Anyway, for any product, you need at least 3 weeks to see the start of a benefit. Don't do like me. Be very careful when you use product that contains either AHA, BHA, or a combination of both, or PHA. If you want to be a little bit more familiar with this exfoliation chemicals, you can watch this video. And I kind of want to try other products from the Anua brand. I bought this SPF 50 sunscreen moisturizer because it's summertime and I like to try new stuff. Because after debunking 5 myths regarding sunscreen products, let me tell you that I reapply. To know more, you can watch this video.